Hi again, Megan here from Mighty Soul Health, and this week I am going to be talking to you about this whole coaching thing, and I'm bringing it to you in two parts. Today, in part one, I will be talking about the two most common objections I hear when it comes to enlisting the help of a coach, in hopes that I can give a more enlightened perspective on the matter so you can better understand how believing these things is actually truly holding you back. In part two, that will be coming to you on Friday, I will be talking about why investing in coaching has completely changed my life, so much so that I became one myself, and why I 1,000,000% believe that it's crucial to have some kind of a substantial coaching during at least some part of your life. In the second part, I will also be announcing something super exciting, so make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss it. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing I hear a lot of people say is that coaching is a scam. I get it. Listen, it's no secret that coaching has been around for ages, and if there is someone you look up to because of their success in whatever area it may be in, I promise you they haven't gotten to that place without harnessing the support of some kind of coach or mentor along the way. So think about it. Who is it that you look up to? If it's a fitness professional, they have undoubtedly had coaching. If it's a musician, they've had a voice coach. If it's an actor, they've had an acting coach. If it's an athlete, they have the most well-known form of a coach. If it's a spiritual influencer, they've had a spiritual mentor or coach. If it's a business influencer, they've had a business coach or mentor. Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, all of these people have had coaches and mentors. So it's hard though, because this new world of entrepreneurial online coaches is so overwhelming. It almost seems like little rats crawling around in your newsfeed. I don't know why that's the first thing that came to me, because I feel that way sometimes. I get it. I've been there. I've been the girl struggling with so many things and wanting answers, but super annoyed and feeling taken advantage of by anyone crashing my inbox with the whole "let's get to know each other" speech that would ultimately lead into, "Hey, so you seem like the type of person that would love this product I have to offer." I have been the one trying to be resourceful and experimenting with every solution I found by Googling my issues and clinging on to the words of every shiny sales pitch that offered me a product or solution that would get me tangible results in 6 weeks or less. Honestly, not everyone who has decided to be a coach is doing it for the most well-intended reasons. It's unfortunate, as it gives those of us who are busting our butts to help others a bad name, but it is life, and it's just part of the ebb and flow of where our society is currently. So really the difference at this point lies in your degree of open-mindedness, and I will go more into that in part two on Friday. So again, I am talking from the perspective of someone who has been probably where you are right now and thinking that this coaching thing is all bullshit, but also from the perspective of someone who has tried being that, "Hey, let's get to know each other so I can sell you something" chick, and realized how so not me that type of offering help is. I have been on both ends. I don't like either of them. And yet I think it was really valuable for me to experience both so I could get a firm grasp on what kind of influences I don't want in my life, as well as what kind of coach I don't want to be. And I tell you this because if you are someone who has had a few or several negative run-ins with coaches that may have understandably driven you to lump all coaches into this scammy, salesy category like I did for a while, I promise you it isn't because everyone out there who is offering to help is an asshat. It's just because you haven't found anyone you vibe with yet. It took me a while to believe that there were heart-centered coaches out there that actually gave a crap about me and the things I wanted out of my life. But once I finally believed it, I found it, and it's been amazing. It also helped me realize that my style of coaching didn't have to be the same as everyone else's. And now that I am doing it in my own unique way, based on beliefs and values that are true to who I am and my own experiences, there's no one in this world that could ever anymore make me in my business feel like a scam. But it does make me sad now that I'm in this space to see so many people continuing to misunderstand and fear and underutilize these services because they have been taken advantage of so many times that they have shut down. Listen, it's hard to trust people, But what is even harder is going through life feeling lonely and unsupported because you choose to lump people into a generalized category instead of seeing everyone as an individual. So if you believe coaching is a scam, so be it. I'm not here to judge your opinion, but I can tell you I've been in your shoes, and I know that keeping that mindset never got me anywhere. It kept me stuck. At the end of the day, you have the choice of whether you want to see people as individuals or part of a unit, and whether you want to view things as opportunities or annoyances. One will keep you stuck and one will open doors. It's totally up to you. So number 2, the second thing I have heard most frequently since I started coaching is, if you're really trying to help someone, then why are you charging money? So listen, we have such skewed definitions and have attached so many crazy rules to so many words in our vocabulary. Help and money, for example. Although there has never been any rule that mentioned that offering help meant you weren't allowed to ask for something in return, we still have this idea that all help should be free. And most of it is, and it's great when it's free, but it doesn't have to be. And think about it in this light. The gym membership you're paying for is helping your physical health. The gas you put in your car is helping you get from point A to point B. The food you pay for is helping you live. The difference is those things aren't marketed as a form of help. Coaching is, but it is no less important or valuable. Let's think of it this way too. Money is just a form of energy. We're constantly exchanging energy throughout the day. And to have a healthy balance in your life, you need energy flowing from and to you in equal amounts. Money is one form of that. The things I mentioned above, equal exchanges of energy. So when it comes to coaching, though such an amazing profession and truly available to anyone, by the way, it's also very exhausting. It's not just educating. It's having to be vulnerable and honest enough to share personal experiences. It's waking up each day pushing through the judgment from others and negative self-talk to make helping a priority. It is being strong enough to not take on the negative energy of others. And then, of course, there's the time and energy it takes behind the scenes to create tools and resources to supplement the support. It's literally taking our lives and what we've learned and making ourselves a resource so that you can get to where you want to be without going through all the bullshit that we have probably experienced to get to the same place. So yes, if we desire to offer these things in exchange for energy in the form of money, it is because we know we are damn well worth it, just as the coaches and education we invested our money into were and still are. Just as you are worth any and all forms of energy you desire. Some things to think about if you haven't already, and some things to maybe even journal on. If you are thinking about this, or anything for that matter, negatively, try asking yourself, what would happen if I thought about this in a different way? What would happen if I was able to see this as an opportunity instead of as an attack? What am I afraid will happen if I drop this defensive wall I have created? So as I said at the beginning, I will be chatting with you more about this on Friday and announcing some super exciting news, so make sure you're subscribed. If you found this video helpful, please feel free to share and drop any comments or questions below. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you in a few days. Bye.